POV, you after clicking on this video.
What does it say? I hope you fail. What an awful...
I just disabled my phone for 5 minutes. Crazy ass intro, but if you like clickbait titles, this video is for you because I do a lot of that over here. But listen, I made you click, so clearly. If you like clickbait titles, the subscribe button is right down there and it's really red, so you should press it. You know, it's a human instinct to want to press something that is really red. It's not exactly clickbait though, because I am saying I hope you fail, but not in the way that you think I'm trying to say it in. More specifically, I should be asking you, how do you define failure? But I'm gonna go to Google and ask it because I feel like it's smarter. So, okay, number one, let's talk about how it's saying failure is a social concept. Like a lot of things are societal construct. This is literally a societal idea, okay? But here we go. It means not meeting an intended goal or expectation. It could also refer to the inability to perform a normal function or the lack of success in doing something. I think it's really funny that they mention success. We always say that success is the opposite of failure and vice versa. But is that really the case? I mean, think about it. Every successful person has failed multiple times in their life. Because without failure, you do not have success. Okay, you have to have failure and fail multiple times to reach the goal you want to reach. For example, you would have to feel really happy to feel really sad and vice versa. As humans, we associate the emotions like that. We have the contrast in our heads already. We already compare and contrast. So with that, when you're really happy, you would have to have experienced being really sad to know the difference. Literally, when I started this channel, I had this quote on my lock screen. It says, "May the flowers remind us why the rain was so necessary." Think about it, the flowers are what bloom, and rain is coming to rejuvenate the flowers. But obviously, we think of rain as such a negative thing, we think of it as really sad. But when the sun comes up, the flowers bloom. Without the rain, they wouldn't have bloomed. So when we attach that and apply that to failure, you need to have the failure. And maybe it feels like shit, okay? But it is actually helping you in the long run. All failure means is that you're experimenting. Okay, you tried one way, it didn't work. Okay, then now you're gonna try another way. And if that works, that works. That's really good. Science is really important, guys. Put on your goggles. You have to experiment a lot of the fucking times in life. That's the whole point. So when you give up on your dreams because you tried one route and you thought that that was the formula, that's not how it works. There's no formula to success. There's no ultimate study guide or path to success. That's not how life works. And that's why creativity is so applauded on. You have to think outside the box. You want success, you have to fail. You have to try a bunch of different methods that don't even seem very logical at the time. Because being able to think outside the box and finding your own path and finding different ways to get to where you want to be is the success. My question is also, do you want to be on your deathbed and having to tell your grandkids that the reason why you didn't chase your dreams is because you failed like 1 or 2 times or even 1,000,000 times, but you just gave up? No, they don't want to hear that, and that's a bad role model and that's a bad example. I really don't care what people say. There's no excuse to give up on your dreams unless you just grew out of it or you just didn't want to do it anymore and you found a different path. Truth of the matter is, if you wanted it bad enough, you would literally kill to get to your dream. You would do anything, and that means hard work. And that means determination. Obviously, luck is a factor if you want to make it big or something. At the end of the day, if you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. It does not matter. The people that want it bad enough, they're going to get it. Ask yourself, do you want your dream that bad? Do you really want it? Because from what it looks like, it doesn't look like you want it. So yes, I hope you fail. I hope you fail tremendously. I hope you have that recollection moment where you're like, I failed so bad. You know, should I even do this? I hope you have those moments because that's what makes your dream stronger in the end when you get up and you try again. You know how many times I wanted to give up and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't think people will listen to me. Before I made this channel, I tried so many times for people to hear what I had to say and nobody wanted to listen to me. So when I made this channel, my mindset was already, oh, people don't want to listen to me. I'm going to fail already because I had failed so many times that I just automatically believed I'm gonna fail. Like, there's no way this is gonna make it. But to my surprise, it worked out because at the end of the day, I pushed through. Like, fuck you, okay? You don't care about my yapping? I'll find somebody that likes my yapping. And I'll find a niche that appreciates my yapping. And guess what? I found them. So I hope you fail. I hope you fail so bad. I hope you fail miserably. Not at your whole life and not at the goal or dream you want. But I hope you make little failures on the way. It always teaches you so many things. Okay, so let's refer back to the definition where it says, failure is a social concept. Let's talk about that too. Also here it says lack of success. I find that really funny. Is that from the Oxford Dictionary? It in fact is from the Oxford Dictionary, but if you are a person with life experience, you know that all the dictionary is bullshit, okay? The truth of the matter is, if it's a social construct or concept, you have every way and will to describe it and define it however the fuck you want. Social concepts to me are just ridiculous. Like, I feel like we have made it as a society to believe that failure is embarrassing and that it should be embarrassing. Why have we done that? Why is failure so embarrassing? On social media, all we show is our successes. And I feel like that's really funny because with so much success comes so much failure and nobody talks about it, which is why I want to be very raw with you guys and let you guys know that I failed multiple times. And it's normal to fail multiple times. And I think it's better that I failed multiple times. Failure does not define you. Failure is also tied in with rejection. Like, you guys get rejected and that's basically failure for you, right? In whatever category that is. You guys get rejected or whatever, something doesn't work out for you and you guys think it's the end of the world. No, it's not. Okay, the world keeps spinning. We live in a floating rock, and I've said this in multiple videos and I'll say it again because it's so true. Just because you got rejected, you don't think another opportunity is going to come in for you. That would be ridiculous. If you think not another opportunity is going to come in for you just because you were rejected once, then you're very close-minded and maybe you need to work on opening this up more. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And I'm not talking from my ass, guys. I've been this person, okay? I still get swept away in feelings that I'm not enough and I'm inadequate. But sometimes when you fail a lot, like, let me give you guys an example. This is such a simple, minuscule example. You're probably gonna think it's not that deep. It's literally just math class. But literally, math class was the worst for me. It still is, it's the worst. I would go into math class every day and I would try to learn. I couldn't pay attention. Then after school, we had math hour. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try going there. Because I used to just never go there. I used to go home and be like, fuck the homework. I didn't even want to do that shit. But I finally went to math hour and I was like, okay, let me try to focus. And I was my teacher. She's such a go. You know what's crazy? I studied there for like an hour and a half. Go home. Then the test day comes and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat this test up. You know, I studied and like even last night I looked over it. I look at the test and I have no clue what's going on. It blinks, I'm gone. And guess what? I failed the fucking test again. You guys, imagine how bad that feels. You study all fucking day and you still couldn't get it, even though you literally had it last night. And my brain just like the fucking information just disintegrated. Like, it just dissolved. I could have just given up there. Like, if I was small-minded, I was still in that bubble before, I would have been like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I give up. No. You know what I did? I kept going to math hour and I had another test. And for this test, I had prepared again. And I was like, okay, let me try new study methods. I prepared again. I get the test back and I have a C. A literal C. And I was over the fucking moon. My classmates all around me were crying over the fact they got an A-. And I'm jumping for joy at the fact I got a C. I look back and I'm like, that was success right there. That is success, babes. That is success because I failed so many times and I still went to go get that C. Maybe it wasn't an A. Maybe it was not up to the expectation, but that's not a fail. Am I still doing good at math? That is a very good question because I yet again failed another test. And that's why I made this video. So yes, I hope you fail, but I hope it brings you closer to success. I know it will bring you closer to success. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Dia, and I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram right over here. Sorry for not posting for like 10 days, guys. Yeah, a lot happens in 10 days. You guys probably forgot about my existence, but guess what? I'm back. Whoop.